Yes, I absolutely loved Morocco. It was absolutely brilliant. The hospitality was great. The people were great.
I knew at that moment my tournament was over.
The online support that I got from the Algeria fans, that was incredible. Morocco, I will be back.
Whew. Hello, football fans. As you can probably tell, yes, I am now back in the glorious northwest of England. My AFCON adventure has finished. It has been special, it has been amazing, and I wanted to make a quick closing video that spoke about why I had to leave Morocco and also answer a few of your questions that you'd submitted in the comments. And I've kind of consolidated them into 5 key questions. So here we go. First question, Wayne, what's your favourite stadium? Well, I only went to Rabat. I think that's clear from the video series. So I only visited the 4 stadiums there, and they were all fantastic, to be fair. They're all brand new. They're extremely clean. Facilities are great. The infrastructure is great around them as well. And they were being very, very well maintained whilst the tournament was ongoing. But for me, nah, it's not even a question. That Moulay Abdallah Stadium, for me, that's by far and away the best stadium I've ever been to. And I think it must be the best stadium in Morocco. And it's definitely my number one. Whilst it doesn't quite have the history and the charm of maybe a Wembley or a Maracanã, for example, that I've been lucky enough to visit over the years, I'm going to make a comment here. And if you disagree with me, let me know in the comments below. I think that's the best stadium in the world right now, the Moulay Abdallah. I really do. They have got that so right. The design of it, the location of it, the infrastructure around it, the noise it makes, the facilities in there, absolutely world class. Or, indeed, as Esther said in one of our videos, our little friend from Cameroon, top notch. Question number 2. Wayne, who were your favourite supporters? Now, I'm going to offer 2 caveats before I answer this question. One, when I went to the Morocco games, I went in the media area, and therefore I didn't really get a chance to mix with the supporters. So I didn't really get a chance to pick up the vibe and the atmosphere and get the welcome and the hospitality and all that type of stuff from the Moroccan fans, and therefore I think they kind of have to be discounted. Secondly, I think there's a YouTube answer and then there's a personal answer. I'm going to give you both here. The YouTube answer is the welcome, the spirit, the excitement, the atmosphere, the online support that I got from the Algeria fans. That was incredible. Absolutely incredible. My personal answer is, well, it's actually the 2 girls that I met at the DR Congo versus the Benin game, and I'll say no more than that. Anyway, well, if you haven't watched that video yet, we'll put a little link up below so that you can, and I'm sure you'll spot them. Question number 3. Wayne, what happened to the final DR Congo game, and what about Algeria versus Equatorial Guinea? Yeah, good question. So, after the Morocco versus Zambia match, I got on the bus back to Rabat Agdal station. I went and had some food kind of halfway between there and the Airbnb that I was staying at, and my back was killing me. My body just generally was aching, shaking. I knew this was bad news. I got the food down me, went back to the apartment, got in bed, and I thought I'm going to have to try and get as much sleep and rest as possible before the DR Congo game the next day, which I think was a 4 o'clock kickoff. I was only about 10 minutes away from where I was staying, so I thought at least if I can try and get 10, 12 hours sleep, that gives me a fighting chance of attending that game. but it was never going to happen. I was in bed, my ankles were throbbing, my legs were shaking, my back was twinging and twitching all over the place. I knew at that moment my tournament was over.
Question number 4. Wayne, are you going to be staying with us till the next stage? The quarter-final? The semi-final? Are you going to the final? And why have you already left Morocco? Well, football fans, you can see from the rest of my channel, I actually had a lot of football trips planned this year. I've been very, very lucky. And my idea was, because I had so many planned, why don't I start documenting them? So I went to Belfast, first of all. That was an incredible start to the journey. I went to Brazil. That was brilliant. I went to the Euro Under-21s in Bratislava. I went to the African Nations Championship in Kenya. Oh my word, that was absolutely wild and crazy. I went to the Under-20 World Cup in Chile, and it's been topped off by achieving a lifetime's dream of the African Cup of Nations in Morocco. But fortunately, unlike most YouTubers, this is a hobby for me. So, come Monday morning, I'm going to need to be tapping on this keyboard again, resuming my duties at my full-time job. That is why I left Morocco. Question number 5, and undoubtedly the most popular questions of the ones that I've consolidated together. Wayne, what did you think of Morocco? And are we ready for the World Cup? So let me answer the second one first. Yes, I do think Morocco is ready for the World Cup. Look, the stadiums that I visited in Rabat were absolutely fantastic. I've spoken to multiple people in the media that have been to the other stadiums, such as Casablanca, Marrakesh, Agadir, places like that. They've all said the same. Absolutely fantastic. And I'm in no doubt that if there are any finishing touches or a little bit of polish that needs to be applied somewhere, Morocco will get that done, and it will be ready for when the world is looking at Morocco in 2030. No doubt about it for me. The second question, I suppose, look, it's a two-way answer to that, and it's a difficult one. Yes, I absolutely loved Morocco. It was absolutely brilliant. The hospitality was great. The people were great. I could tell so many stories about how people hosted me well, looked after me, just showed me the way to places, guided me. Absolutely fantastic. No complaints at all. Everyone from the Airbnb host right the way through to the taxi driver that took me to the airport on the final day. It was absolutely fantastic. And I'm going to give a little shout out to the food as well. I thought the food was absolutely sensational. But as you can tell, this is a man who likes his kebabs, so they were preaching to the converted already. The only slight thing I would say was because I was ill, this is not on Morocco, because I was ill towards the end of the trip and I was just completely wiped out, the last 7-8 days completely caught up with me. I kind of left with the feeling of, I just want to get home now, rather than I'm gutted to be leaving. But you know what? There's one very, very easy way to answer that. Morocco, I will be back. And so, to close, with the first round of 16 game happening on TV behind me, where, sadly, I'll be watching the rest of AFCON 2025, I want to take an opportunity to issue some thanks. Firstly, everybody here on YouTube, on this channel, that has viewed the videos, that has pressed the like button, that has pressed the subscribe button, and has left me a barrage of lovely comments. It's massively, massively appreciated. Honestly, it's beyond my wildest dreams as well that this amount of people want to see me prattling on about football. This Englishman who just loves the game. It means the world to me. Thank you so much for that. Secondly, want to say thank you to all the fans of all the nations that I've met. The Congolese, the Algerians, the people from Uganda, the people from Benin, the Tanzanians, and of course the Moroccans. Thirdly, if you have any more AFCON questions, drop them down in the comments for me. You want to know something else, my thoughts on the players or the teams or who's going to win it. If this video does well, gets enough likes and views, I'll do a little follow-up. No problem at all. And my final question now, football fans, this is one for you guys. 2026, we know that the World Football Calendar is all about the World Cup. Put it simply, I can't afford to get involved with that. So, where else can I go? Tell me something interesting. Tell me about a local derby. Tell me about a tournament that's happening in your area. Tell me about your team and its crazy atmosphere and its fans and its old stadium that nobody knows about. Drop it down in the comments below. I'll look into it. It's anywhere in the world. I'm not bothered. Until then, take care. Wish you all the best for the rest of the tournament. And we'll see you in the next video series, football fans. Au revoir.
Morocco have scored, it's 1-0. It had been coming. And he scores. It's 1-0 to Algeria.
2-0.
We're gonna
one
win
for
today.
Shashan Bemba and the other one from Bakambu.
Exactly.
2-0.
2-0.
1, 2, 3. Viva l'Algérie!
The Spartak Moscow man is man of the match as well. That'll keep the Russians happy. It's been given. It's been given. I cannot believe he's done that again.